Okay, this view never gets old. Wow, I love when I walk in here. It just feels like a boutique. From the lighting to the shelves, everything. Oh my gosh. Okay, so where do we begin? Where do we begin? I think the ottoman pods turned out perfect. It gives us a place for women to sit down and relax. Okay, so I'm dressed in scrubs today. Yeah, because I'm gonna go get a spray tan. I don't think I've had a spray tan in probably almost a year. It's gonna feel so good. Yeah. Do you know these scrubs are like 25 years old? I got them in 2000 as a present. They don't even match anymore. Look at the colors of the green. Anyways, take a shot. There you go. So where do we begin? Where do we begin? Okay, so everybody's like, how come you don't have a champagne bar in this closet like you did the other one? Well, I do. It's just that my champagne bar here is up against the wall. So it's a wet bar. It's got a sink. And remember, my champagne bar in my other closet did not have, oh yes it did. It had a sink, but it was off to the side. You're right. So anyways, we do have a champagne bar in here. Currently, I do not have any champagne in the refrigerator because I'm not entertaining anybody right now. So normally we pull it off the wall over here. This is where we keep it. It's Prosecco. This is where we keep it, and then I'll pull it off and stick some over there to chill when we're getting ready to entertain or whatnot. And then I restock it over here. So, as you all remember, when I bought this house, I kind of redid the closet because the closet was a combination closet for men and women, and I didn't want that. So you got to remember, the closet came all the way out to here, and this is where the doors were that took you out to the pergola. So this was the closet then, and where each one of those ottomans was the shoe pods. And it was a good sized closet. It was very good sized, but I wanted more. I wanted bigger. And I always knew that where this pergola was, we were going to extend the closet, and so we did. And I wanted it sunken, so we took it down a couple steps, and I wanted a tray ceiling to make it taller, so it all worked out. And for those of you that keep asking, how come I don't have to do building permits when I do all of my renovations? It's because we're not in the city limits of Houston. We're not even in the city limits of the Woodlands or Magnolia. We are out in the country. When you're out in the country, you do not have to have building permits. Yeah. So, just an update. They did finish the pergola, so now all they have to do is hang my swing. And I'm hoping that the electricians get the strip lighting put up and also the 2 new fans, because I got 2 new fans that are going to hang out here on the house and blow. So we'll have fans out here, and then we're going to do the tile on the step. Got to get ready for Fashion Woodlands. So let's get ready to start this tour for you. Oh my God. Where do we begin? Where do we begin? Oh, and they even got the lucite legs put on the bench down here. So you can see there's 2 lucite legs on each corner. Where do we begin? Oh my God, I'm so excited. Let's go. So I knew when I did this part of the closet down here, I knew that I wanted the shelving to be like the shelving that I already had. I wanted all glass shelving. You'll remember the old closet. I say the old closet, this part of the closet. You'll remember that end of the closet was all wood shelves, which was a lot like my other closet. Well, this closet, when I revamped it, I knew that I wanted all glass shelving. So that was my intentions when I did the shelving down there. So this end, and also remember we added 2 wardrobe closets down there for the long evening gowns and long dresses and stuff down there. So that opened up some space. So I was able to take and thin out the closet space over here because we moved the suits and jackets and stuff over here. So it's much better now. It's much better. So this part still stays the same. We have the jewelry up here. I'm gonna actually flip this camera around and not have it on me so that I can kind of like show you my jewelry, show you my collections, show you things that I've gathered for close to 30 years. About 30 years ago, I started my collections. Actually, before that, because I got my very first Louis Vuitton young. And so that one always stays in its bag and it always stays put up. But I'm going to be flipping this camera around as I show you everything. But the camera won't be on me per se. So, let's go.
Stay
secret. So, welcome to the new and improved and best closet. I know some of you are going to say, oh, we still think the other one was the best because it was 3 floors and it was unusual and a floating staircase. But I actually love this one more because it's one level. I have access to the outsides, so it's more functional for me. I just love it, love it, love it, love it. So we kind of can start over here and let you guys see. Yes, we did all new Swarovski crystal handles in gold, changed out from the chrome to the gold. But behind here we've got my Hermes bracelet collection. Some of you have seen that from previous years. Some of you haven't. I did leave a couple of my really super expensive watches over here for now. But I took almost all my watches. Remember, I had my watches in my Supreme cases. I took all of them, put them over here. I'll show you that in a minute. But left a couple of the super expensive watches in here, locked up. But got the Hermes collection, got the Chanel collection. This one's new. This necklace is new. I think you guys saw me get that one. Those other 2 Chanel bracelets were new this year. But anyways, yes, we have the champagne bar. I know it's not one like it was at the other house, but I like this one. It's kind of tucked away and out of the way, but I can line up the champagne and put everything here. So I like that. And then over here, we've got all the other collections. I've got my Killian one-of-a-kind bags up there. When he does his bags, they're one of a kind. So I've had that one probably for 10 years now. So I love it so much. But, and a lot of my Mark Farrow jewelry, my jeweler that specifically does jewelry a certain way for me. Anyways, all of that's in here. And of course, we kept all the boots, the tall boots down here, so we didn't have to put boots down here with the shoes. We kept those down there out of the way because I don't wear them very often. So, how you liking it so far? Yeah. Up here, we rearranged some things a little bit just to make it look more appealing, more functional, but isn't that funny? When I got this Bottega Veneta bag, I still have never used it, that backpack. And I was on an airplane going from Greece to Croatia when I saw a girl in front of me getting off the airplane and she had one on, and I immediately had to take a picture and send it to my personal shopper and go, find this bag for me. And by the time I got home from Europe that year, he was like, yay, here you go. And I was like, oh my God, yes. But I've never used it yet, so I need to. It's funny, remember when I got this YSL bag? I still haven't used it yet either. I had to have it, but I haven't used it yet. So I gotta get busy and start wearing some of this stuff, I swear. But anyways, and remember this bag that my grandson made me buy? Remember, I had Zach with me. I think I had Zach and Zane with me. And we walked into the Gucci store just to get the pair of tennis shoes. And the lady was like, oh, you have to look at this purse, Theresa, it's one of a kind. And I'm like, that's okay. I'm just looking for tennis shoes. And as we walk back to the tennis shoes, Zach's like, Grandma, you got to get that purse. It's one of a kind. And I'm like, I don't need it. And then I kept looking at the tennis shoes, and he's like, Grandma, seriously, you're buying a super pair of tennis shoes when you could really get the one of a kind? Guess what? I walked out with the one of a kind. And I know y'all were like, oh, it's not one of a kind. I can go online and purchase one right now. There were very few available. They were limited. I don't know if I dare sit down with spray tan on. Hopefully it won't seep through the... You know, these scrubs are like 25 years old.
Oh, I remember them from when I was little.
Oh, anyways, we still haven't decided whether we are or not changing out the legs. Right now, I'm liking the legs, so I'm just gonna leave it alone for now. But we're gonna come down here. they finally put my nest on, so it's done. We're still waiting for the grill, but I love this area of the closet. It's just, it's so big, tall, big, love it. I love my floating walls, or my floating shelves. On both sides we did floating shelves. I had this vision and I was like, how cute. What, you know, because sometimes your little bags get lost sitting amongst the big bags. And I thought, how cute would it be to have a wall with floating shelves on it to where all my little bags could be showcased. They just could be like, and I think it just turned out perfect. I turned it perfect. We still don't have the shades on the doors. I think somewhere around the 22nd, I'm not sure. Anyways, down here, we did a floating island. I thought, how fun would it be to have a floating island? And in this floating island, we did spots for sunglasses, belts, and watches. And one of my watches tipped over sideways. And I know some people are like, don't you ever get rid of anything? You're like a hoarder. And I'm like, no, these are collections. There's a big difference between someone that hoards and someone that collects things. A hoarder just is a hoarder. But when you're a collector, I don't care if it's cars, artwork. My mother had a bell collection, like a little bell, the bells that dingle, dingle, dingle. Like I can remember as a kid, all of us would always, for her birthday and anniversaries and stuff, we'd always find her these unique. I remember one time I brought one home from South Africa for my mother. It was a bell from South Africa. Different countries, I'd bring her home bells. So she had a bell collection. I don't know if she still has it or not. But anyways, I think this turned out cool. We have locks on all of the top drawers so nobody can get in and steal one or touch one or take one or whatever. Like they're locked up. So very cool. I had this idea for a long time and I think it turned out great. We did the Hermes section over here. I elevated the tea cup, the tea set, so that it looks better. We moved it away from the end. Then we've got the Chanel collection. I am in, have you ever seen a pair of vintage Chanel moon boots? Those bad boys are from the 80s.
I would wear them like every day. They're cute.
They're so old.
They're cute.
I know they're cute, but I'm like, they're so old. But I just am in love with them. I'm just like, so these are just all part of my collections. Isn't it funny? I used to wear that Chanel backpack to the kickboxing classes all the time. Not kickboxing, fitboxing, whatever it was called.
Kickboxing.
Round nine. But other than that, I never wear it.
My backpack's worn out because I've worn it so much.
The one I got you, like mine? Really?
Oh yeah.
Besides the fitboxing we did, you use it?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. In here, we did evening gowns. So I think this turned out great. We did 2 more floating dressers, which I've yet to put anything in. So I got to get busy doing that. Look at this cute little backpack. Word on your wrist. He's so cute. He's so cute. And then down here we did long jumpsuits and long dresses. So this turned out really good. I'm really loving it. So yes, so much fun. This is new. I think I remember filming it. You guys haven't worn it yet. Maybe I wore it once. Can't remember. But that little baby's new. So then you get over here and you got Louis Vuitton over here, and then you finish off with Chanel down here. I got some Chanel in that corner, but Chanel over here. But I love the idea of all the glass shelving instead of the wood. I think it looks more boutique-y, more elegant. I'm absolutely in love with it. I'm in love with my big mirrors, and I see finger marks up there. So, yeah, We need to clean the mirrors. But I'm just in love with this new closet. I'm absolutely in love with it. I love all the strip lighting. I've never been in anybody else's closet that is quite like this, so it is what it is. And I love the fact that I can go out this way and go sit in my pergola, go out that way for fashion woodlands. It's just so functional. I love it. I love my lit up steps. I just love everything about this closet. So loving everything about this closet. Love.
So, if you had to pick one of your most favorite purses out of every single purse you have,
Ooh.
what would it be? And why?
A favorite purse? Well, that's hard.
Or meaningful purse. It's sentimental.
My most meaningful is this one, because it was my very first Louis. And I don't wear it. I don't use it. I keep it put up forever and ever and ever. It never gets to see daylight. I know, and people are like, oh, I think I used it one time. And then I just felt so bad using it because I was like, it just represented so much. So this is probably my favorite, ever.
Okay, because that was like your very first purse.
Yep.
Okay. So what would be your next after that one? Because I knew about that one.
Oh my gosh. I don't think I have. I don't think you could put a favorite. I just, because each and every one has a different meaning. Each and every one has a story of why I bought it, when I bought it. So I don't know if I could say I have a favorite.
Okay, since you can't answer that, which one is your most unique? Like, one of a kind?
Well, I don't think any of them are one of a kind.
Well, you know what I mean.
This is probably one of my most go-to bags. Because it's a little mini. It's black, so it goes with everything. And it's just the right size to take on a date, to a gala. I mean, like, it's just, it holds your phone, it holds a couple credit cards, it holds some lipstick, and it's just, and black goes with everything. So this is probably one of my most go-to bags.
I think this one's
The
cute
cutest.
and funny.
I know. He's so cute. But, and then you can't go wrong with a clutch, a good clutch, like a good black clutch. But, I don't know, like, I can't really say favorites.
You haven't worn that one in a hot minute. With the horsey.
It's usually more fall that I wear those bags, not so much summertime. And I'm loving having my shoes on the walls again. They're probably not as accessible as they were in the pods because the pods were down low. So now in order to get the ones up high, I've got to get a ladder, but I like them. I just like having it open and more roomy and more space. But we still have to do a strip light under this dresser. We've still got to get paintings, pictures and stuff hung up. All of this is supposed to hang above the shades, which are not hung up yet. And then of course you've got, this is my only other Bottega Veneta bag. And then of course, you know, we left the furs and the leathers back here, but we did the strip lighting up here too, so that we could kind of give this section a little personality too. So we brought the strip lighting into the entire closet, up above, up above, up above. And so it just turned out. Hey, look, my little bobblehead. My little bobblehead. Siobhan got that for me, it's so cute. My little Hey Peeps cigars. My Theresa Roemer Barbie doll up high. I love the two Balmain purses. Yes, yes, yes. So, this is the tour. I probably need to go into a more in-depth tour, but you guys have been waiting patiently for somewhat of a tour, and here it is. So, I guess leave your comments below and let me know if you need a more in-depth tour, but I wanted to just be able to walk around and kind of just show you the closet and point out the things about the closet. But I love it. I hope you do too.